So, it's me, your little boy, Ike Samson. This video will make you to understand or know that there are some people who are being sent by the devil to monitor your life. I have been thinking on how to make this video, but let me tell you, there are some people whom devil have given access into your life to be monitoring you. That is why we should not open too much about our well-being to people. For instance, if you have a friend who always asks you your private business, but they don't advise you or they don't give you information on how to grow, just know that they are not friends. They are stalkers, they are monitoring agents. Because some people said, we thought only demons cannot perform without what? Without a flesh. The same way God cannot perform without a flesh, that is the same way demons cannot perform without a flesh. Meaning that demons can only be controlled by someone. And the same way, we also have the power to do or to order. That's why the Bible says, whatsoever we bound on earth should be bound in heaven. Meaning that whatsoever you ask the angels of God to do, that is what happened in the life of Jacob. Jacob said within him, he said, I will never let you go, angel, until you do what? You turn my case around. So there are some people whom the devil have given mission. So that is why sometimes when people are asking you, what is this? What is that? I was in a dream one day when the Lord revealed to me, when the Lord told me that I should not by any means open up my mouth to tell someone how much money I made. So there was a place that I was heading to. Reaching there, I see some of my two friends, something like that. So the next thing, one of them just come close to me, start to ask me, how much do you make every month? How much do you do this? How much do you do that? And the other one just back me like, you understand? As I faced like this, the other one just back me like this. As if he is not what hearing, is not listening to me. But when I turn like this, I understand, I study fast. I know that that one that backed me is the one that sent the other one to ask me that question. So that why maybe they will try to get my response. You can see. So I look at him, I said, my life is not your problem. Mind your business. In Italy, I just respond to him. I said, do your own thing. Focus on your own word, on your own thing. He was shocked. Because the moment I was about to open mouth, my dream just reflects. I just recall the dream I had. I said, mind your business. Don't ask me that question. Because let me tell you, there are people who the devil have already given assignment. That the moment you open up your mouth, they know how to strike. Why? Because that is why sometimes many of us don't know how we spend our resources. Many of us don't know how we spend our money. Many of us don't know how we spend our well-being. Some people, they will just ask you, maybe what have you achieved in last year? What have you achieved in this month? What have you achieved in the last 2 months? You just be biting your tongue. Not that you are not working. It's because of the fact that you have given what information to the wrong what sources. That anytime money is about to come into your life, they know how to manipulate the money. They know how to do the money. Not that, there is difference between you are working and you don't have money. And when you look around you, you see where you put that money. It's not a waste of time, but it's not a waste of resources. Because when you look at it, you said, this is where my money is going to. Not that you just work and at the end you'll just be like, I don't know how I spend this money. Your money will just be spent unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? So there are some people that the demons have given access to be monitoring you. It can be your own brother, your own sisters, your own brother, your own nephews, your co-workers. So be careful with the kind of people you give information. And another sign to know that someone is being sent by the devil to study you, to get information from you, is that many of them will do what? They will befriend. They will befriend. They will just be by friend, meaning that they act like a friend, but they are not. How will I put this? Enemy. That is a friend of you that is an enemy to your enemy. Meaning that if you have someone who always associate with people whom you know that they don't love you, just know that they are what they are money. I have one of them. So this my friend was so let me put it, was so toxic and narcissist. So anytime he's around me, he do used to ask me, why you don't come around those ones? Why you don't do this with them? Why you don't? Even when he know that, you know, they don't like me, and me myself, not that I don't like them, but due to the evil they do, I don't like to associate with them because I don't promote evil. And the moment I see that you are doing something that is called contrary to our culture as Africa, I will never have relationship with you. Not that I will hate you. I can greet you, smile with you, but you will never see me sit in the same chair with you. So the only time he asks me this question, I will not just look at him. I will just be mocking and laughing. Sometimes he will just be asking me, why are you laughing? Because I know that anything I say, he will take it to them and even add more to it. So that is why one day, one of my friends, you know, at work then, in years back, so one of my friend, a lady, she just walked close to me and said, Samson, can't you don't know that if you refuse to do what they are doing, if you refuse to do this thing they are doing, and the thing is not evil, the thing is not this, you start to do it, you start to move into scientific biology and all those stuff. I look at her, I said, you are a student. I'm a student. You come from Nigeria, I come from Nigeria. Don't think you can deceive me. You may be brilliant, but there are those who are wiser than you. So you trying to convince me, maybe they give you something, or they tell you to come and tell me that as long as we are in the same country, we come from the same place, that means you can deceive me. You are deceiving yourself. Within my heart, that is what I was saying. But while she was talking, releasing all her rubbish, I did not respond. The moment she discovered that I don't want to say nothing, she just walked away. And when I turned back, I saw her going to the same group. Then I just figured out, I said, oh, they sent her to get information from me. Why? Because trust me, there are people who the enemy will use. So the moment you see that your own friend is an enemy to your own friend, you got to understand that that is not a friend. That is a monitoring agent that they are using in order for them to get information from you. And you have to be careful with them, because these are people who act like Jezebel. These are people who act like Haman. These are people who are like Saul, that they will never be happy to see you happy, as long as they are not able to do it. They are not able to get what they want from you. Meaning that these categories of people can never in their life be content with what they see in you. They can never in their life be content as long as they are not able to destroy you. Because a friend to your enemy is it's just like a network. It's a network that they use. As long as they can't close to you, as long as they can't come into your life to ask you a question, they will be using him or her to monitor how you do and how to get you and what to do in order for them to break you. So you have to be careful. You got to say, may God bless you and remain blessed.